Hey y'all, welcome to Sweet Tea and Butterflies. We are doing the Just Your Imagination collaboration today. And let's see, we've got Brenda with Rustic and Lace and Kathy Joe DIYs are our hosts. We have two guest hosts this time. Cindy with Z9 Designs and Craft Classy. So I will leave all of their information and the link to the playlist in the description box below. And I also wanted to give a shout out to my granddaughters. I have, hold on, to my granddaughters. I haven't been able to spend any time with them or see them in quite a while. I just want them to know that I love them and I miss them and I miss crafting with them. So I can't wait to be able to do that again. And this part was supposed to be cut out, but I was in the middle of talking and yeah. Oh, chemo brain is no fun. Let me just, say that right now. Chemo brain is no fun. I thought I had cut this part out and I did not. So I apologize um, for making you watch that fumbling of getting the yarn pulled out and fumbling to um, thread the needle, all that good stuff. So we had, I guess, 4 challenge items that we had to use. Evidently, I missed that we had 4. I missed that we had 2 guest hosts. When I looked at the list or whatever and all that, when they had put the list out, it was during one of the weeks that I was having my rocket therapy, which is internal radiation. So I had been under anesthesia and on pain meds and whatnot. So I obviously wasn't seeing very clearly. I got surprised as I went to edit the video or, that, oh, wait a minute, I'm missing an item and had to backtrack. So here's one of the items. We had to use a Flyswatter. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna take it back to when I was a kid and used to do the needle point. Um, it was not as easy doing that with this as I remember it being when I was a kid, but that was quite a while ago. So, anyway, this turns out to be a little bit of a hot mess, but I think I pulled it off a little bit better than I expected, and I don't make you watch me do all of the there's just a little bit here that I'm doing, and then I bring it back in after I've done all of it. As you can see, look, it's a hot mess. Some of the holes were too small to pull the needle through, and whatnot, but I'm gonna kind of do a little patching here with the yarn. Oh, pardon me. I am getting sleepy, and I don't know why. So anyway, probably because according to my watch and app on my phone, I didn't sleep worth a darn last night. I felt like I slept fine, but I don't know. Who knows? It may not be reading right, so there's no telling. But anyway, I do a little bit of patchwork here with the yarn, kind of fill in some of the areas that I couldn't actually do the needlepoint stuff through. And this is not a stellar project by any means. But it was the only thing I could think of to do with the Flyswatter. We've got some of the things we come up with, that we end up having to craft with, and right now my brain is just not capable of. It has not had the creativity exercised enough. Let's put it that way. It's kind of been on the, fight mode rather than create mode. So it's taken a bit out of me, I just don't have the imagination in there. I need to exercise it more. So I need to try to get back into doing this collaboration all the time so that I can exercise that creativity more and the imagination more. So, but anyway, let's see. I think I'm almost done with the patchwork here. Oh, and there I go yawning again. And then I took some of these little half beads. I don't know what size they are. I'm sure I've got it marked down in my inventory what size they are, but off the top of my head, I have no idea. But I put those on there where there were little round dot things on the butterfly's wings, just to kind of bring out the design a little bit, and kind of it covers up and helps kind of bring all of it together where it doesn't look quite so train wreckish. And here I'm trying to figure out, is that a spot that's supposed to be that way, or did I miss one? It is definitely, it's been a challenge, let me tell you. I am done with my chemotherapy and all my radiation treatments, but they still work and still have residual effects several weeks after the last treatment. So I'm still getting some of the stuff, and one of the side effects of the chemo is neuropathy, which can be permanent, and it can also reverse some or all depending on how bad you got it. And so it's making me really shaky, which makes it difficult for me to do things some days. So yeah. And one of the medications I'm on it adds to the shaky, so I have to be very careful as I'm crafting that, I don't know, I have to be careful, yes, because I'm working with hot glue. Obviously I need to be careful, but it's just I have to adjust. Let's just put it that way. I have to adjust when I'm crafting to the fact that sometimes just holding something like that, between my fingers and whatnot, there are some times that I'll pick something up like that and my hand shakes so bad that I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it. That wasn't the case this time, but it could be at any point when I'm crafting. But I'm hoping that kind of reverses after a while. Alright, so now that I've got them all on here, I am painting. I'm using the Waverly celery and painting all but 3 of those in the celery. Now, there was like a 2-pack of the Flyswatters that I got at Dollar Tree, and it was like a yellow one and a green one. Now, if you haven't noticed, purple, yellow, and green are my brand colors. So I decided I'd go ahead and go with the yellow Flyswatter, use the purple yarn, and then I painted the little dots green. So if you're wondering why I chose the colors I chose, that would be it. And these, the tips of the antenna and the head, the other little bead there I put where the head should be, I painted those black. Any day now. I didn't think I had left all of that in, but for some reason the one bead on the other antenna, it just did not want to take it. it was almost like the paint was watered down every time I'd put it on there. It presented a little bit of a challenge to get that covered fully. But I did those, and then I went back in and on the Flyswatter where the antenna come up from the head, I took a paintbrush and painted along the lines on the Flyswatter itself, and you can see I'm doing the body there. This cat, I swear, she's gonna be the death of me. She thinks every surface in this house belongs to her. And she doesn't care if she knocks things off as she's sitting there. But anyway, she has more active times and then lazy times. And there I go yawning again. Oh, so sorry. I found that the paint did not want to really adhere to the Flyswatter very well either. I had to dab it instead of brush it on. But I got it painted on there. And then I made a bow to go on there. I think I started out, I started out with the green ribbon. It's green sheer ribbon, lilac sheer ribbon, and a yellow sheer ribbon, as you'll see here in a minute. So I decided that this is going to be my magic positive wand. Anytime that I'm having negative thoughts or something negative is going on, I'm just going to wave my wand and wish the negative away. How about that? There we go. I've actually managed to keep a very positive attitude through all of this, through all my treatments and everything. More so than I thought I would be able to, or, but I managed to definitely keep a positive attitude, and I think that made a world of difference. So now I have to wait 3 months before I can get the next PET scan to see if what we did worked and if I'm no evidence of disease or not. So now it's a hurry up and wait game. And I refuse to let it dominate my thoughts and whatnot. The side effects dominate me enough. So, alright, now we're on to DIY number 2. We had to use a bamboo cutting board from the Dollar Tree and peat pots. So I'm using both of those in this project. And I had picked up this shelf liner, wallpaper, whatever, from Dollar Tree a while back. Oh! And if you know me, you know I love butterflies, so, come on. If anybody who saw this that knows me did not think that I would pick up this, then this particular wallpaper, then yeah. You didn't know me very well. So what I did, because it is temporary wallpaper or shelf paper, whatever, I think it's shelf liner, I don't know, but it's temporary. So I took and did put Mod Podge down on the cutting board so that it would be a more permanent hold, especially since I'm attaching something to it, and I didn't want it pulling off of there. So I just slathered on the Mod Podge And see, words leave me too, right in mid-sentence. They just go, woo, out the window. And then, yeah, I didn't think I made you watch me do all of that. I guess I did. You can tell I'm rusty on editing and everything. I still had not perfected it when I kind of started tapering off of doing a lot of videos because I, wasn't feeling well and was going through treatments and whatnot. And then I tried to line it up the best I could, doing it this way, and then by the time I got it up, I had to kind of shift it around, but the Mod Podge was wet enough that I could slide it around and whatnot. And then I just made sure I stuck it down really good. And of course I am late with this video because I had to, because I was last minute crafting on with the items that I knew we needed to use, and then last minute figured out, uh-oh, I'm missing an item. So I'm late getting this video out. Everybody's videos are going live right now and I'm still doing a voiceover. But that's okay. It's a long playlist. So by the time everybody gets through, some of the others, then they can come back and watch mine. It'll just fall in line there. It'll be okay. It's always okay. So I cut the peat pot in half. And here I was trying to decide if I wanted to just put one on there or if I wanted to put two on there. I decided on just doing one. And I just hot glue around the edge there. Stuck it on there. I mean, these, for the most part, these are simple projects. I would say the most complicated project was probably the needlepoint in the Flyswatter. But here I realized that I did not I was going to use my X-Acto blade and cut around that. And then I realized, oh, hey, you put the peat pot on there before you did that. So I had to use my scissors, and then I just went in with a sanding block and sanded it like you do if you decoupage something. So I put a little bit of hot glue down in the bottom of the peat pot, put some Spanish moss in there, and now I'm getting my lavender flowers. I've got I used lavender, different shades of the lavender flowers from Dollar Tree. And then I also had like a wildflower pick that I've used some of too. I just snipped a couple sprigs there. The lighter lavender, the dark one I only did one. That one I decided I wanted to cut down. I wanted a little bit of variance in the height. You don't want all of it uniform, the same height and all that, right? A little bit of difference in there. And I got that one in there, and here's like the wildflower greenery type pick. I put that one down in the front there. And decided that was good. I like that the way it is. But now I need a hanger and a bow. So I took the sheer green ribbon and used it for the hanger. And I could not find my finger protectors anywhere. Uh-oh, I hear thunder. Something tells me we're about to get a thunder boomer. Let's hope that it doesn't knock out the electricity, because then I won't have any Wi-Fi to finish uploading and doing all the things I need to do for this. So I took some of this lavender striped ribbon. It's a thicker ribbon, or wider, I should say. And I was like, oh yeah, come on now. You know how to dovetail. Why'd you go the wrong way? Y'all are gonna probably find a lot. You're gonna see a lot of bloopers from me, I think, in the coming, craft videos and whatnot, because the chemo brain is real, and I do some of the silliest stuff. I'm constantly looking for my phone, like if anytime I go somewhere or get in the car or whatever, I'm like, what'd I do with my phone? What'd I do with my phone? And then I actually left my phone in my son's car the other night. Thankfully, he figured it out before he pulled out of my driveway. But yeah, so y'all are probably going to have some interesting bloopers to watch, and just silly craft mistakes that come up. So I'm making a messy bow here, and what I did was just layered it, because the bigger ribbon there is one-sided, or I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's one-sided. I couldn't just lay it out on top of the ribbon and tie it, and so I'm doing it the complicated way, trying to hold it in place with neuropathy. Thankfully, today is not a extremely shaky day, or we would have had ribbons going everywhere several times before I actually accomplished this. I just tied it off in the back, and I think I figured out that some of those ribbons were still a little loose, so I put a dab of glue here and there just to kind of keep them from sliding. And then I trimmed off, I left the tails on from where I had tied it, and just trimmed it off a little bit and stuck it on there, and we are done with project number 2. And on to the last minute project number 3, just to get something in there, because we had to use a shower puff or a shower sponge, or whatever. So here I am last minute, like, okay, what am I gonna do with this? It's not overly creative. It's not the greatest project in the world either, but hey, I used it. I got something done with it. So I cut some of this off, and I thought that would be enough for what I was gonna do, and found that it wasn't, so I had to go back and cut some more off. But I just took and hot glued it on there, and this was where I was really wishing I could find my finger protectors, and I couldn't. But I kind of swooped it and glued it on the back, just trying to make a flower, and you can kind of, since it's stretchy and it pulls out, I don't know. It is what it is. I'd say it's probably one of the sillier things I've made, but hey. I almost just took a big I almost took a big round piece of wood and smacked it right in the middle of the whole puffy and called it a flower. I decided I would at least make a little bit of an effort here. So I'm just taking in those pieces that I cut and gluing them on there, and then I had to go back and cut a couple more off, or another piece off, and cut it down. I'm telling you, the things we do. some of the things we craft with. But that's okay. This is my favorite collaboration to do because it does make me think outside of the box. It's just my outside of the box thinking skills are a little bit, I don't know if you'd say damaged, but they're not on par. They're not where they need to be. They need some extra work. So yeah, cut some more off of there. And just did the same thing. I cut it down. Just did the same thing and put it on the back. And looped it where it looked like flower petal, sort of, kind of. You can call it that. I don't know what else I could have come up with for this. I guess maybe if I'd had more time to think about it, I might have come up with something else. I literally had like 5 minutes. 5 minutes to come up with it. Because I was doing my editing and I went to pull the collab graphic and I'm like, oh no, I'm missing an item. So yeah, if I had caught on sooner, maybe I could have come up with something different. I don't know. Hard to say. So now that I got all those on there, maybe. And I should have done the stem first, but I was just trying to hurry up and get it done and didn't think ahead. But I took the I think that's truffle chalk paint. Oh no, I still have one more to put on there. Lord have mercy, I thought I already had them all on there. Boy, this is taking forever for... Here I'm at the thing of, I know all the videos are uploaded. I'm still doing voiceover, so I'm like, come on, hurry up, get it done already. You guys probably do that occasionally too when you're sitting there watching, like, all right, come on, get it over with. All right, so now, truffle chalk paint. I used the back end of a paintbrush handle and just put some little dots on there. I couldn't find my yellow paint without digging, so I just left that natural wood color instead of painting it yellow like I was going to. Put the little dots on there. And then put the stem on it. Well, I had to cut it. And here's where I realized that, oh, hey, maybe you should have done this part before you put the little polka dots on there. Because I'm trying to hurry up and finish it, and the paint ain't dry yet. And there you have it. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. I love all of you that have followed along with me and stuck with me through this ups and downs and not being very consistent. I have a buy me a coffee link that'll be in the description box. It would be much appreciated but never required. And now we're on to the final reveal. I've got the spring wall hanging there and my magic wand, and I forgot to take a picture of the last project and tried to throw in like a video clip, and as you can see, it is what it is. So